Heyo, AJ here, and welcome to my sketchbook tour, or sketchbook tours if you guess, since I do have multiple of them that I will be showing you today. In this video, I will be going all the way through my sketchbooks, from the one that I got in 7th grade, or the middle of it, all the way to the one that I have now. I tried to get pretty much the same sketchbook all throughout because I like uniformity, I think it's nice, except I couldn't find a black one this one time, so I do have a blue one, but I think it adds some contrast to all of it, and it was a nice mix-up. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. The first sketchbook that I will be showing you was, like I said, in the middle of 7th grade, since I did get this for Christmas. A lot of the stuff in here is like fan art and stuff that I saw and was like, hey, that looks cool, so I'm gonna draw it. But to be fair, that is pretty much what I do now. I see stuff and I'm like, hey, it looks cool, so I'm gonna draw it. Oh, look, Zelda. I think this is one of the best drawings that I did in here. The one with the sword. Splatoon. You may notice that I'm flipping through a bit fast, and that's because I don't want these videos to be 30 minutes long, because that is a lot of time to just watch someone flipping through a sketchbook. Heyo, Dumbledore. Character stuff. In this area of the sketchbook, I think I tried to do like a storyline or like do a bunch of character developments and character sheets and stuff. I think it worked okay-ish. Except on some of them you notice that I didn't even draw anything. It was just like lighting. Oh, tic-tac-toe. It's a fun concept. I think I might elaborate that on in the future. Bunch of lighting. Tracer. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of this sketchbook. You don't see much drawing from here. Oh, Natsu. I think this is actually the best drawing that I did in here. Nice color scheme. Another chibi. A man with coffee. Upward. Oh, page stuck. Chess piece. And me with a mask. This was before COVID though, and I was wearing the mask because my aunt was like, hey, you're coughing a lot in the car. Don't do that. And I was like, okay, I'll wear a mask. That way you don't have to worry about it as much. And yeah, this is the end of the sketchbook. And then that's like summer schedule and that kind of thing. End of sketchbook 1. Sketchbook 1 out of the way. On to sketchbook 2. Sketchbook 2, I think, was also in 7th grade year. Because, yeah. You can definitely see the improvement in like my lines and everything. And how they got better. Like I said, a lot of this sketchbook is me seeing stuff and being like, oh, that looks cool, I'll draw that. Pirate pig. Oh, and that's my house for Terraria for planning. More fan art. Stuff from a movie that I didn't like. Oh, that was Dwight from, oh, do you know like Origami Yoda and that kind of stuff? I think it was crossed out because one of my friends didn't like Origami Yoda, especially since I kept making them and putting them in his backpack. It was an intimidation method, guys, okay? He got free Origami Yodas, and I got to see him be mad. But nice guy, overall. I like him. He's cool. Aaron from Attack on Titan. Link. More writing. Oh, Mario, and then Princess Peach, but I can never get the proportions right on. I don't know, I might try to get her right someday, but until then... Oh, animals that robotics. Horses. Horses. Got some Streets 4th of July. From Solito fan art. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of this sketchbook. Sketchbook number 2. On to sketchbook number 3. And here we are at sketchbook number 3, the fancy one with the blue on it. Oh, this is in 8th grade when we transferred into it with the fancy blue one. Some Pokemon stickers back there. This is a character that I drew. I think it was like the first full character that I developed that didn't look. Oh, dragon. Nice dragon, actually. Earth. Rob the robot. Lunatic cultist from Terraria. Icarus. People. I think this was a mantis from Hollow Knight that I tried to draw right here. Nosk from Hollow Knight. You may notice that I blurred some of these out, and that's because, well, one, because I don't, like, that's an actual person, and I didn't ask their permission to, like, show them in the internet, so I'm just gonna blur it out. Also, you may notice some words are blurred out, and that's because that's personal information. You don't want to put on the internet, kids. Oh. That is Link. I think that was based off a book I read. Cat. Pumpkin Man. Pokemon. I think I tried to draw a limb. Oh, this is the end of 2nd quarter, so halfway through 8th grade, guys. We did it. This is the 2nd half of 8th grade, I think. Yeah, 2nd half of 8th grade. Life proof. That is the case that I have on my phone. Got Michael from The Good Place. Noodles. More stuff that I copied down because I thought it looked cool. You can definitely see like me developing some like character stuff and being like, oh, that is Alistair from Has Been Hotel. More Has Been Hotel and then a moment. Studies of stuff. Got people with glasses now, huh? Baby Yoda, the child. Best drawing in this book, I think. Just literally just shows the artistic skill that I had at the time. Just kidding, I didn't do that. That was too good. That was someone in my math class who's like, I can draw better than you, and I was like, okay, here's my sketchbook, do whatever you want. And he did, and he left me completely demolished. This is a logo design that I tried to do for the class of 2024. They said they'd give me a free t-shirt if I won, and they did deliver on that promise, but everyone else got a free t-shirt as well, so basically free stuff. That is a person with glasses. That's cool. Sword. And yeah, that's the end of the sketchbook. That's the end of sketchbook 4. On to sketchbook number 5. Ramen Body. think it's because I actually started solving Rubik's Cubes around that time. I've never been too good at solving them. I think my best time's like a minute, but I can solve it all. That's pretty much it though. We got Chameleon. Very nice. Coffee. Oh, this is actually a pretty cool thing. I think this was at the end of the year when they started giving us assignments online. I think that was for the Civil War thing, and I was like, oh, children do that, so I'm gonna draw it. And I got an A-, which is not the best grade, but hey, it is a grade. And oh, this is a page. Yeah, person and Joker. And then this is from Hollow. More people. Dragon. This is pretty cool. End of 8th grade, you can kind of see my like character stuff developing. I was like, hey, I can draw stuff from imagination. And I did pretty okay job at it. Not the best. Oh, me trying to write in Japanese. That is I eat McDonald's. Mix of katakana and hiragana there. People. Anatomy studies. Person. And then this is pretty much the end of the sketchbook. Okay, that is the end of sketchbook number 5. And I will do sketchbook number 6 now. Sketchbook number 6. I think that was a man that I saw on the street, and I was like, that's interesting. So these were studies that I did for art too, because my art teacher was like, hey, you should study some artists. And I was like, cool, do I get points? And she's like, yeah, this is actually your final project. So, yeah, that was my final for art. Oh, and I think I didn't mention this, but the Ramen Body one was my freshman year sketchbook. This is kind of like the end of freshman year. Approaching the end of it. Posing with goggles and stuff. Just put that out of the way. Glasses. Posing looking up at the feather being like, hey, that is indeed a feather. Frog person. Posing with hat. And then I guess this is the end of the sketchbook right here. So I do hope you enjoyed from 7th grade and a half all the way to now. If you want to see more of my art, you can check me out at Instagram at ajlau_art, where I tend to post more of my like current art and that kind of stuff. That being said, if you want to see more of stuff like this, you should subscribe. That way, you know when I'm coming out with some new content. Well, with that being said, thank you for watching. Bye.